Okay. Hello everybody, Jeffrey Hauser, continuing my playthrough of Unavowed by Wadget Eye Games. In this playthrough, supposedly decisions you make have an effect. I haven't really seen any of that yet, I think, other than different intro scenes. I've been trying to take the tact of saving as many people of it as I can. So I saved the fire elemental by sending him back to a fire dimension, and I saved the demon-y thing that the fire mage summoned by letting him eat flesh so he could travel back to his dimension on his own.
Good. You are awake. Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment? It has been a long time since we have had fresh eyes among us. Gaining new perspectives is what keeps us engaged. So, please. It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life. I would not say so if your old life, your time as a police officer, prepared you for this. It gave you discipline, authority. The Unavowed has become lax in the recent decades. Perhaps you can help us with that. We are an ancient institution. We need new energy, new minds, new hearts. The Unavowed has been without that for a very long time. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside. Oh, of course. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting. Fire. That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know. Sure. We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in, 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway. I'd buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever. You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it. But yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in. And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage. Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about... Yeah, but I kinda don't want to talk about them now, if that's okay. Yep, that's me, hard at work. I can even remember the account I was working on. This dress manufacturer in Midtown, booming business, lots of numbers, tons of paperwork. Took me months to sort through it all. I loved every minute of it. Sure. I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself. Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5 years. Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know me? I ate him for breakfast. Well, it was. For me anyway. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man... Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. It's all just numbers. And I'm really good. Right.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Erelax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you. Certainly. It is no secret that threats have... I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it. A magic phone? There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate. A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes, she is old, stuck in her way. Yes. I have appealed once more for aid.
Huh, this is my...
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct. Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events. You seem fine to me, daughter. I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other...
So you aren't entirely...
I took all the necessary precautions. but
Then I will have to accept. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place. Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
to create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit bent on. This demon had a plan, a purpose.
Fortunately,
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it. It's a magic thing, checking objects for imbued magical energy, and I hit pay dirt. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature, your demon's energy to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it. No, not exactly. The demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body. Well, I'll tell you this for sure. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
The veil is still in place. You need not worry about that.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold.
The Bronx and Staten Island?
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
Evening, folks. Oh, the damn doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here. I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that. Stay dry out there.
Golden Wake is another Wadget Eye game, so a little Easter egg / advertisement. I thought it was their worst game, honestly. Horrible.
I'm not sure what you're... Hey, that's a residential area. We can't just go...
Indeed. We must gather more information.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of Weird. Why am I telling you all this? You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it. Duh. Of course I want to do something about it. What do you suggest?
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush. He's waking up.
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case. You seem okay. A body can adjust to anything if it needs to. What did the woman in the vision say that...
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving. Hey, that's a residential area.
Indeed. We must gather.
Evening, folks. Now, why would you be here? That's one beat-up badge you got there. I don't know what kind of case you're working, but if it's linked to the Eddings place, I don't want to know. Head west from here, turn right on Morgan. This is the last house on the left. Sure.
Eli, I've been meaning to ask. How are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month. Now we are out almost every day. I was worried it might be a strain on you.
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm doing something. I'm not just stuck in my lab. So don't you worry about me, Mandy. I'm fine. Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
I would recommend not.
Locked. No.
Well, that is curious.
Well, a talking house.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
You are tensing up. Keep your shoulders down. Yes? I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Kalash told me about that one. He seemed on...
It was a humbling experience for him. Yet then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. And caused Father a Nat.
What's up? Sure. My old firm had a branch. This area was different. Everything was falling apart. Everyone was angry. Or looking for a reason to be. Looking around now, it's easy to forget. This place seems almost quaint these days. Don't see why not. Right behind.
You lack the necessary arms.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year.
You lack the necessary arms. Understood. This should not.
Bullseye!
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough. Let me.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone.
Perhaps we should enter. The time for games is over. Identify yourself.
Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen. A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That is—
Ghosts can't hear. Ghosts can't.
Huh? Are you real? Or am I just hallucinating from hunger? Oh, been here so long, I'm not sure what's real anymore. I've been here 3 days, I think. Didn't think anyone would come.
Well, we're here. I'm Eli Beckett, by the way. This is Mundana.
I'm Logan Brown. I could really use your help. Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure, kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean? Shapeless blobs? I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, that's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong. Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. Just calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. I need to know their names. Is the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names? I've tried, which is why I need them. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. Thanks.
It looks to be full of...
From the consistency, it looks like no... What's up? Everything about this house is wrong. It's all I can do to stop myself from burning this place to ash. The power he's got is he's connected to the world of the dead. He can... Of course, it looks like we've got a... Right with... What's up? Sure, but maybe we should move... Right with you.
Yes? I can sense an I would suggest He has remained at his post for days, bestower or not. Nat.
Some clothes, a beat-up doll. Some clothes. Some clothes. What's up? Don't see why not. Sure. Is this what the old days were like?
The old days.
You know what I mean. Going into the field every day, a new monster in every shadow. For 50 years, you and Kalash talked about almost nothing else.
I suppose it is easy to romanticize the past. Nat.
I already tried that. I need actual name. You sure? Are those your names? Art?
The ghosts! They're...
No, no! Please, there's no need for this. Art, Dana, Jess, just relax, fellas. Please, relax. That was close.
Close? Close? Those ghosts went Geist!
Geist?
Poltergeist! It's what you get when ghosts go bad. Like, but I've only read about them in books. It doesn't at least, it shouldn't.
Well, it happens that these ghosts attacked us. They tried to tear KK apart. We barely got the circle up in time.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Fine. I think I've got things under control. Oh, this? KK taught me how to make it. Ghosts can't cross it.
Not just ghosts. It keeps out any spiritual energy. I've got something similar in my lab.
You do?
Sure. When you're experimenting with unstable magic, it's smart to be behind a protection circle. But it took me weeks to prepare. You're telling me that you whipped this up on the spot?
Me? I just drew the circle. It was KK who turned it on.
Amazing. You both must be incredibly powerful.
We're just doing a job, one day at a time. Or we would, if we weren't stuck here. 2 or 3 days, I had some energy bars in my pocket. But yeah, won't be long before my shoes start to look... Like I said, we came here to put these ghosts to rest. Usually it doesn't take much. We talk to them a bit, learn who they are, try and get through to them. But these three, they got violent. Ugly. They went after KK, tried to rip her to shreds.
Kid?
She's 10 years old.
Jesus, is she okay?
Last time I saw her, yeah. We got this circle up. It calmed them down long enough for her to escape. We've been separated ever since. If she comes in here, the ghosts attack her. So, you see...
You couldn't call any...
All the spiritual energy screws with my phone. But even still, I couldn't bring it. Because they don't know you're here. Ghosts barely see other people. Only me and KK. As long as I don't provoke them.
She's a spirit guide, not a pure ghost. Different rules.
KK and I are bonded at the soul. Only I can see her. It's the way it's always been. I don't know. With other ghosts, KK does most of the talking. Ghosts relate to her more, being a ghost herself. But I'm on my own this time. These three won't listen to me, so I hope you guys have some idea.
Well, like I said, geists don't just appear. Something happened. Something related. If we can figure that out.
So we
It's ours.
Usually we talk to them. Sometimes an object works. Something that they are attached to. Something that reminds them of who they are. Like I said, usually we talk to sometimes No. Ghosts are normally... Usually I could talk them down. Find some... But these guys?
You are not alone. Supernatural.
So things are just gonna get...
They already...
Well, one thing at a time. Let's focus on getting the... You did.
It was there when we left.
Well, get me out of here and I'll be happy to check it. It's the least I can... Believe...
I know everything, Dana.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I wouldn't do that.
This man told me everything.
What man? You. But why? You're the one who told me to do it. Why are you lying? You gave me instructions, a list of things to buy.
So you admit it. You poisoned my dog.
You know what? Fine, yes. I killed her. It was destroying my GPA.
Is that what this is about, your little rag doll?
You promised to fix her months ago. She's been in your closet ever since, just collecting dust. So kick me out. Call the cops. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
Yes, Dana.
What?
You killed my friend.
It was just a dog.
You?
Murder by mental suggestion. A classic
Damn.
demon ploy if there ever was one.
Even so, a murder should not create a poltergeist.
Let's get back.
Yes. I am. The word is as close to the I am part spirit, remember? It is difficult. Please do not. Those spirits, the results are often unpredictable. Natural.
What's up? We're in a house with geists. Of course I'm shaken up. Just be glad the bestower got here first. We wouldn't have stood a chance. We'd already be dead. I just hope he lasts long enough for us to fix it. A bunch of ghosts went geist. But on the list of potential bad things that could happen. Sure. Right with.
I've never done this before. Nothing like this before. I mean, I love my wife, I do, but... No! I've been unsure of many things, but why is... Yes, and after tonight, you'll be gone, but I'll keep a memento. I have a hiding space in the garage. Nobody will ever find it. Under my heart rate. It will be for me and me alone. And you, if you ever come back. Just look in the mailbox. The garage opener is hidden in there, taped to the inside where it's hard to see. Now,
That's...
Well,
yeah. You didn't do anything. What your demon did here was no accident. It had a reason. Take your time. Some clothes, a beat-up doll, a rip. Guess it can't hurt. Huh. Taped to the side of a mailbox. Clever. You sure there are batteries in that thing?